broken down how to interpret the standard deviation. We can understand how to apply that as a metric to each individual. So we know that the standard deviation, just to remind you, is telling us about the average distance from the mean, which means it can also tell us how a person scored relative to the average distance from the mean, because it's an estimate of the average distance from the mean. So in layman's terms, if the standard deviation is telling us how people typically act, view, believe, or whatever, then it will tell you where one individual is in reference to that norm. For example, if we have the mean and standard deviation of the sample, then we have enough information to standardize each person's score. So again, in other words, if we have the mean and standard deviation, we have enough information to calculate a person's z-score. We have enough information to calculate their standardized deviation from the mean. So if we have a mean of 3, as I said, and a standard deviation of 0.5, then we know, okay, a person who scores exactly one standard deviation above the mean scores a 3.5. And their raw deviation is equal to 0.5. But what if we want to standardize that deviation? So we want to standardize 0.5 so that we know, okay, but how much deviation is that relative to the typical deviation in the sample? What z-scores will allow us to do is represent that. So what information might we need to calculate the z-score? Normally I would ask you this question, but I will tell you, we need the person's raw deviation, so we need to know how much they deviated from the average, and we need to know the standard deviation. And then we can say, okay, how much did they deviate, or how much did they differ from the average relative to the typical person in the sample? That is a z-score, and the formula looks like this. So how much did each person deviate from the mean, each individual's deviation score, divided by or relative to the standard deviation in the entire sample. So we can use this formula for calculating z-scores in the example on slide 10.